welcome in. What's up? The reason I'm live now is because I thought that the hackathon started at 3. I thought the hackathon started at 3, which means obviously, you know, there's no point, like, streaming now, we'll stream in the evening. But actually, I had to get there at 3. The hackathon starts at 5, which means, actually, we could have just gone live a bit earlier and did a whole last stream. But that's okay. I didn't know, but that's all right. So now we have a little bit of time. I don't have to actually leave for another hour, so yay. Prolo is watching the bench people do drug deals. Yes, he's keeping an eye. He's keeping an eye on the crime of the street. I am doing good, guys. How are you doing? So the title refers to something that's very, very cool that's happening today. Let me lower this. Something very, very cool that's happening today. I am going to the Meta head offices, which is very, very exciting. Hopefully I can, you know, hopefully Mark Zuckerberg will be there. I mean, I doubt it, because I'm pretty sure he's in America. But on the off chance that he is, I'm gonna lick his face. I'm joking. That's harassment. I wouldn't do that. I'll bite his face instead. Anyway, that's still harassment and arguably worse. Anyway, I'm going to the Meta head offices today because a few friends of mine have built this very, very cool llama project where they're training a robot arm to basically point by point, I think it's called. This really is not my area whatsoever. But they're training up a robot, or they've done this software that makes this robot arm learn over time to do these repetitive actions that you can train it to do from just like looking at it, which is very, very, very cool. And one of the extensions of that is to be able to control it with brainwaves using BCI and stuff. So that's my point. That's my role. So they contacted me and was like, hey, do you have any opinions on this? And I was like, not really, but no, I did. I sent like a page and said, feel free to ignore all of my thoughts and feelings about this project. But then I was like, but if you want someone to come and mind control it, then I'm free. Which is very cool. And they said yes, luckily. So that means I get to go and I get to mind control a robot. And I've already got some footage of me doing it, which is very, very, very exciting. Today, I'm gonna go and do some more, and hopefully they'll win, because this is the finals. So yesterday, stream was out of time as well, because yesterday was the first round. And then they got through, so they're in the finals now, which means stream time-wise is a bit dodgy today as well, because I'm going to go ahead and do that. But yeah, we haven't got long now. We've only got like an hour. Very short check-in stream, because I didn't realize I'd have time to stream, and I do, so yay. But we'll also be live again tonight, because I said I'd do some Hitmen. And an hour stream for the day is not good. Not good enough. So thank you so much. I think on YouTube we're saying we're doing Hitman. No, we're not. There we go. But welcome in. It's super exciting, Vicky. I know, I'm so unbelievably excited for it. It's gonna be very, very, very fun. And very cool. And yes, indeed. So that's me. How are you guys? Do I use the Cortex API? Yes. It supports multiple headsets. I don't know. I mean, I had quite an extensive look. I mean, perhaps you saw something that I didn't. So I'll take another look. Thank you for that tip. But I had quite an extensive look, and I talked to... Well, I talked to a bunch of tech people at the company, and Tan as well. And they didn't really know how to do it. So, but perhaps it is more simple than I thought. Anyway. Do you know what other projects that got into the finals are? I actually don't. I'm going to try and, because last time I didn't really have a lot of time to look at them. We were sort of, I only arrived in the last hour, and we were sort of like panic, prep. And we were in like a side room, because they have all of the stuff to set up, like the actual robot arm and things, so you can't really move it. Other projects, they moved and presented in this bigger place, but we were in the side room, so I didn't get an opportunity to go see the other projects, but hopefully today that I will, because I'll be there from the beginning this time, which is 3 apparently, because it starts at 5, not before, so that's my bad. Oh well. I have to go and work in about 15 minutes, but thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we skip the just chatting tonight? No. Mm-mm. No. No, we're gonna do that anyway. Put chat on the screen, but then you won't see Polo as well. I thought you would prefer. That's not true, I just forgot. So, man, I need to have some lunch. But I'm very, very excited. So I'm gonna take a lot of pictures and a lot of videos and stuff and figure it out. And it should be fun. I'll clue you in. James prefers Polo. I agree. Hi, James. How are you doing? All right, but here you go. With chat, I mean. So yeah, tonight I'll come back and we'll do some Hit My Mind Control. I don't know how long that stream will be because it'll be evening stream, which will be pretty fun. We haven't done an evening stream in ages, but I want to do the Miami mission. So that's going to be really fun. The Formula 1. Polo over chat any day of the week. Well, I think he wants to leave now anyway, so... No, Polo, he's got things to do. He's got things to do. He has to patrol. He can't just spend all his time with us. I'm gonna sneeze. He's a dog about town. Exactly. Important dog business to attend to. You want a dog cam? Do you know what would actually be genuinely really, really fun? Why are we so dark today? I don't know. There we go. Your dog's also called Polo? No way! Oh my god, what kind of dog is it? Hi, Hoeka, what's up? How are you doing? Because Polo likes it dark, he's in his emo phase. He's around that age. Yeah, he's a teenager now, in dog years. So, it was only a matter of time. I caught him listening to Sleeping with Sirens the other day, and I was like, yes, boy. Yes, lad. Pierce the veil next. And then I'll get him into, like... What's it called? There's something Chelsea. I've totally forgotten. I've totally forgotten. Hey, do you know what doesn't have a karaoke that I've been, like, waiting for forever? That Medina Lake song. Do you guys know the Medina Lake song? It's, like, it's one of my favorite, emo music that I listened to when I was 11 songs. There's a Medina Lake song called, Welcome to Oblivion. And there is still no instrumental, and it's like 20 years old, and it stresses me out. And I hate that. So if someone wants to go ahead and make that, I don't know if like that's something any of you do, but if you wanted to, it's the one that goes like this. You know it. You know it, surely. If you don't, this is your education. We are seconds from insanity. No? Yes? No? Wait, James, you can do it? You actually can? Would you? That's so sick, thank you. Wow, thank you. That's so nice. I didn't know you could. I don't know how to do that, genuinely. Which is weird. I mean, I guess I should because I did music production at uni before I went into psychology. But it baffles me. It baffles me. I mean, I'm sure that's not what you do. It's called Welcome to Oblivion by Medina Lake. You got the plugins. Oh, I see. Oh, the plugins. Wow. I'm sure this is not what you do at all, but with AI now, I imagine you probably can pretty easily. Potentially. AI does everything. I guess. I don't really know. But there it is. I can remove the vocals, but also the instruments. Oh. Well, you know, if James doesn't have time, I'll bear that in mind that you could do that as well. You're a sound editor and a producer. Do you know what? I think I saw this on your Instagram. You doing some production stuff, and I was like, hey, that's cool. I didn't know he has range. Let's go. As the world caves in. I've sung that one. Oh, I'm glad you think so. Hopefully it was good. Oh, Tiger, thank you so much for coming by. It's this is only gonna be a short one anyway, and then I'm live again I'm aiming for 8 p.m. GMT because the thing starts at 5. So I think, 2 hours there, run home. I have to walk. Because it's quicker than any other mode of transport to walk to this place. So it's a half an hour walk, which isn't too bad. But literally just leg it home and then hopefully 8 p.m. If I can't go live sooner than that, then I will. But might be later. I don't know. I genuinely have no clue. That's my best estimate. But this is just for today. Things are all floopy for today and yesterday because of the hackathon. But then we'll get back to you. Tomorrow will be perfectly normal. And then it's DreamHack, so it's all fucked again. But oh well. Wait, you have a gift for me for DreamHack? You didn't have to do that. That's so nice. Thank you. There's a whole story to go along with it. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Try not to get stabbed on your commute. Thank you. I mean, I'll try. It's London. So it's a little rough. It's so weird, actually, that the half an hour walk is the quickest way to get there. Because it's like central London. And there's like all these different methods to get there. There's like a tube and I'm not going to bike because I don't want to break my EEG, but there's like a tube and bus and all of these different things. And yet a walk. Not that I'm resentful about that, but oh well. Try not to stab anyone either. That's more likely, but sometimes like you just get the urge, Like you're carrying your knife in your back pocket and you're just like, there's a person here, I could. Do you know what I mean? It's the intrusive thoughts, if that makes sense. Flexing living in Central. Could you tell? Well, I mean, there's only so much flexing I can do because I live with my, for all intents and purposes, parents. So I gotta flex about something, Is it borderline psychopathic to create an AI chat version of a parasocial relationship so it feels more real? Yes. What's the context of this? Are you really from London if you haven't got a knife in your back pocket at all times? Exactly. That's what I think too. I'm joking, by the way, in case that's getting lost in translation. But it's at least a 45-minute journey for me to get literally anywhere. Oh, drums. Have you tried having more money? That's like the only thing I can suggest. Not that I do. Like I said, I live with parents. But like, you have tried having more money, but it didn't work out. I'm sorry. Such is the way, isn't it? Yeah. That's literally the only remedy for that. Oh, actually, my friend has a houseboat. Have you considered houseboat? Because they're not that expensive and you can literally live on the Thames for like cheap. Of course, you have to look after a boat. But houseboat is like a really cheap way of living in central London. You can park it anywhere, anywhere. On the canal, of course. Not like anywhere, but on the water. Yes. Yeah, I would never do that either. It sounds good, but I would never do that either because it's just very moist, And I don't like that sensation. I don't like being damp. I already struggle with damp enough as it is, you know what I mean? So I don't think that's the life for me. It's a house that can sink. Exactly. Exactly. I'm afraid of the centuries-old bog monsters that have mutated from the Thames sludge. That's a valid concern. It is a valid concern. But what you do is you become the bog monster yourself. Done, sprung a leak. Yeah, literally. And then what do? You just lose your house and all of your possessions. Also, how am I going to stream from a boat, man? It's not the life for me. But, wait, how are you going to, like... Houseboats can be very nice and very large. You could fit a drum kit in there. Potentially. Become the bog monster you've always wanted to be. Amen. Starlink's not enough. I need more upload than Starlink can provide. Unfortunately. I looked into this because I wanted to van life for a while. So I could live on the beach. But alas. You just grab your PC and run, yes? Yes, you don't need anything else. Just to... Oh, Kate! Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. Oh, that's so nice of you. Hi, how are you doing? What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? Of course, at the perfect time because we've just started the teeny tiniest stream ever, the cutest stream in the world, because I'm about to run off to a hackathon at the Meta head office. Not to brag. I keep saying this because it is a brag. I mean, I'm not part of the hackathon team. I'm just there doing a thing. I'm mind controlling a robot arm, but it's very cool. It's very cool. But how is your stream? What's up? If you guys don't know Kate, please go and check her out because she's very, very, very cool. I was gonna ask what the hackathon is. It's like it's sponsored by Meta, so it's about their tools. Something to do with the llama. Machine learning. AI. Solutions. I wasn't really paying attention. But I'm mind controlling a robot arm. But anyway, that's llama soul on flying hour right now. Yeah, something to do with llamas. Which I think is a type of LLM and not the actual llama. I was very disappointed when I arrived. It's like, you know, the Tate Modern? There's an art gallery in London, very famous art gallery, and they have a section of the gallery called the tanks. And I was very disappointed because I thought they were like tanks, the vehicles, but it's like tanks as in the container. Apparently that was obvious because why would they have a part of the building called the tanks? And I was like, I don't know. World War II. I don't know. But thank you. I'm sorry. How is your stream? What's up? If you guys don't know me, my name is Perry or PerriKaryal. I'm a variety psychology streamer for that, ever that means. And today we're just gabbing for a little bit about this hackathon. But then later on tonight at like, I'm aiming for 8 p.m. GMT. I'm hoping we're going to be doing some mind control Hitman. So that's very, very, very fun. It's going to be really cool. Is the event called Llama Rama? One can only hope. But welcome in, everyone. Idris, thank you for the follow. Sorry, am I saying that right? Sharayoa. What's up? Shaky, Miggy, Frosty, Rich, Red Neon. Thank you guys for coming in as well, and I appreciate you all. I'm welcome. Llama is a model. There it is. Yes, not an actual llama. That's what I was thinking. Is the game installed this time? Nice one, Zeph. Never gonna let that go, are you? Listen, it wasn't my fault. Because there's a setting on Steam. There's a setting on Steam that means if you're in a game, it won't download any other games. And I had turned on that setting and then walked away. So I didn't realize that meant it didn't download before. I mean, I'm not really describing how it's not my fault. It's still my fault. But just different. Whose fault was it? God's. I'm willing to convert to whatever kind of spirituality. Currently, I'm not spiritual in any sense of the word. I'm willing to change my mind about that if I can blame him for stuff, because I feel like that's useful. It's like my parents, you know? I blame my parents for everything, because you can. Listen, I'm a psychologist. That's not true. Exclamation mark, asterisk. I'm a psychologist, right? Okay? You can trace it back to your parents. Everything. Everything can get traced back to your parents. It is your parents' fault. But when that does fail, I would like to blame something else other than them. Like God. So I'm willing to convert. Because you're a victim of circumstance. One could say that. Thank you, Denareth. Welcome in. And thank you so much for the follows. Pip and Durakia. Duracula. Is that an L? Dracula? No, that's not right. Your name sounds like a very fancy cocktail, and I like it. Hi, Shaky. Thanks for the follow as well. Bio, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Hi, Director. How dare you blame the flying spaghetti monster? How dare I? It's its fault. It's leaking pistachios everywhere. Pistachios? I don't know. Would you put pistachios in a spaghetti bolognese? I would. That sounds nice, actually. That sounds really fucking nice, actually. I just came up with that. Call me an innovator. They might be doing things with AI and llamas and whatever. I am innovating on a classic. Hi, Genetics. What's up? Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate you. The only thing that's liquid on my desk right now is vinegar. And something to put on ice cream, I think. It's like a toffee-flavored liqueur. I don't really want to shot that either. I'm not shotting vinegar again, okay? We're not doing this. This isn't like a normal thing that we do now, okay? I don't want you getting accustomed to this sort of content. Thank you for the leave. Oh, hey. Water. Does this count as leaving? This isn't leaving. Y'all are rude. You know this.
Burn the witch.
Who said that? Really? What's up? You should be at least off stream for one frame. A whole frame. A whole frame. A lot of y'all will miss it though. If that happens. Which is good. Serves you right. Thank you for the follow, Nelson. I appreciate you. Oh, you ever play Jory? Oh yeah, did I say I would play Jory? That was a lie. Can you tell? I feel like when like something comes up on a spin wheel, I had a celebration because hey, here's another thing for me to brag about. I was nominated for a streamer award. If you guys would like to vote for me, ! Vote, I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But we had a celebration stream for the streamer awards, and so there was a wheel of which we spun, and someone said play Jory on the wheel, and I don't really know what Jory is, and so I was like, guys, I'm probably not going to do that today. Because we only had like 20 minutes after the stream. I'm not going to do that today. Let's spin again. But I promise, I will do that another time. I'll mark it down. Did not mark it down. No intention whatsoever. Was that not clear? I feel like you should be able to infer from my tone when I'm lying. I think that's on you. This is training. Okay. But she promised. Well, what can I say? Do I have to do it now? See, I was about to promise again. That would have been a lie as well. Is this another lie? Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I lose track of this too. I'm not sure. I don't know. You need to draw a line under it. Nice. What's real anymore? Literally nothing, Drums. Everything is perception. Everything comes from your own perception. Which doesn't mean that shit isn't real. It just means that you have no idea what's going on. Like, ever. You ever seen an optical illusion? Why do you think that that's limited to those optical illusions? It's not. Your brain does that all the time for literally everything. The optical illusion just puts it on a little 2D box and goes, hey, isn't this cool? Specifically, and it works every time for everyone. Your brain is doing optical illusions and auditory illusions and all of these other illusions constantly, all the time with everything. Right now, you think you know what's in your peripheral vision. You don't. You have no idea what's in your peripheral vision. Your brain's making it up. You ever sat in like bright pink lighting for a while, for like an hour, and then turned the lighting off? World is hella green. For example. Fucking knew it, I'm a Boltzmann brain. No, you're not. You are not a Boltzmann brain. You're in the imagination of a Boltzmann brain. If you guys don't know what a Boltzmann brain is, it's my favorite theory of all time. Basically, if space is infinite, right, which we're assuming that it is, and therefore space and time, let's say space and time is infinite, and you subscribe to the idea that infinite stuff is infinite possibilities, which a lot of people don't. Still. If you subscribe to that idea and you believe that space and therefore stuff in space is infinite, then it is inevitable, arguably, that at some point all of the particles and like smushy stuff in space will come together and form what is, for all intents and purposes, a fully functioning brain with a vivid imagination. And therefore our world and our perception, our understanding, is in the imagination of this Boltzmann brain and or its Drums brain. Just floating. And what's very interestingly is statistically, according from a couple of professors from a couple of British unis, I forget which ones, they were on a Brian Cox podcast. He's dreamy. Anyway, according to them, statistically speaking, that is the most likely explanation for the existence of our universe. Of all of them. Which they argue, means that the maths is wrong. Because that's not right, is it? Superliminal is my favorite game. How did you know? I love Superliminal. Well, when I did, I have a master's in psychology, and when I did psychology, perception was my area, so I live for this shit. But anyway, I really do. It's fascinating. Metaphysical Mind, what's up? Is your friend with the houseboat the world-famous handpan artist Daniel Waples? No, but that would have been cool if it was. No. It's very specific. It's worth asking, though. Hi, Mr. What's up? You found your stream. Oh my gosh, no way. You're a cognitive science student. What's your favorite thing? That's a weird question to ask. Do you have a thing that you're like, That slaps. You know? For me, it's all about hallucinations. AJ, Jake, Kasai, Borge, and M, thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Yeah, no, Superliminal was my favorite game. How did you know? How did you know? I didn't get any of this. Are you saying I have an interdimensional twin? No, you are the interdimensional twin. And also, you're not. I don't know. I've lost track completely. I don't know what you're saying. Am I giving Dion a crisis? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What if your cupboards don't have enough space for time? You got to clear that bad boy out. Is what it is. Oh, we in a dream right now. Very possibly. Very possibly. But oh, here's a completely unrelated thing. But you said the word dream, and now I'm all hyped up again. I've developed. This makes it sound scientific. It's not at all. It's very specific to me and my experience. But I've developed ways to tell if you're in a dream over time. Because I have a weird thing. I dissociate a lot. I know, crazy. You never think that was true based on my general tone and demeanor. But I dissociate a lot, apparently. I'm realizing this more and more. I'm just vibing. Anyway. But, so I go through these weird things all the time where I'm like, am I dreaming? Don't really know. Should I be stressed out about it? Probably not. Just straight vibe. Anyway, so I get confused whether or not I'm awake or asleep constantly. So I have developed many ways of telling whether or not I'm in a dream. A lot of the time I don't give a fuck, so I'll just carry on anyway. But that's unhealthy. So if you were to figure out, do you guys want to know about this? My Perry's top tip. I'm trying to pop my collar, but it's not that kind of jump. Perry's top tips for how to tell if you're dreaming. Let's go. Number 1. Can you read? You know, if you can't read anyway, rip, I guess. But if you can read, usually, can you read? And I don't just mean read words, because you can see words, right? You can see words. But can you hold on to it? Can you okay, this actually made me feel like I was in a dream, because I was like, what the fuck does this say? Is it gonna fit? Yeah, I was like, that's not English for a second. And I was like, wait a second. But like, for example, I always know that I'm not dreaming when I'm streaming, because I can follow what you guys are saying. Not always, actually, and it's very stressful. Sometimes you guys chat straight nonsense, and I have no idea what's going on. But can you hold on to a paragraph? Does it consistently make sense? You can read in dreams. You can see words, or you can think that you're seeing words. But if it makes sense, and if you go back to the top and it's the same thing, then you know you're awake. Boots every day, saline solution for all contact lenses, rinses and rehydrates 100 milliliters. You're awake. Now, of course, your brain can trick you into thinking that you're doing that even when you're not, so. Also, details. How cluttered is your room right now? Can you see all of the traces, all of the dust on your desk? Can you see all of the little things? Do you remember what all the little things have come from specifically? If your bookshelf is full of books that all look different and all have different titles and have papers coming out of them, you're awake. Most likely. If you can see every single grain and shine and all of the light makes sense. Light is a big thing in dreams because you're not very good at ray tracing, basically. You're not amazing at ray tracing. So if you can see, if everything makes sense, all the shadows make sense and stuff, then you're probably awake. My bookshelf is just full of Terry Pratchett. That doesn't surprise me. That's very cool, actually. That's very cool. Is there any words or sentences or Twitch emotes count as well? I probably wouldn't count the emote myself, because I just close my eyes and it's just kappas everywhere. Just kappas 24/7. It's not. It's Peepo blushes now, which is... I think I'm hanging out with the wrong crowd. My default emoji has moved from kappa to Peepo blush. I'm not mad about it. I quite enjoy it, actually. Gab, thanks for the follow. What if you're just a poggers dreamer? Yeah, no, that's true. Some people are really, really good at dreams. Some people are really good at dreams and you can do all these things, and or you can trick yourself into thinking. Yeah, I was so fucking betrayed one time. Ewok, thanks for the follow. I was so freaking betrayed one time because I was dreaming. I didn't know I was dreaming, and I was trying to check if I was dreaming, right? So I went up to the curtains of my living room, and I was like looking at the details of the curtains and each one of the texture and the pores of it, and I was like, that's really specific. That's really detailed. Okay, I'm awake. I didn't notice that I was in my childhood house, and for some reason, my, for all intents and purposes, father-in-law was sat in the living room, and it was like 3 a.m., and this house had like 7 floors. That was fine. I was convinced I was awake because of the texture of the curtains. I fucked myself over completely. Lame. Seems normal. I know. Your own face and your relative height. I have markers, not like actual markers, but I know in my head how tall I am compared to other stuff in the room. And I know, well, I'm not very good at recognizing my own face, but still, I have a tendency to, so I know exactly how tall I am relative to other things. And so if I'm dreaming, my height is fucked. Like, I'm usually a lot taller in my dreams because, you know, I guess it's wishful thinking or something. Usually my hair is flat and shiny in dreams, as opposed to half of it's tied back right now. So stuff like that. Yeah, dream big. Exactly. Exactly, that's what it is. So stuff like that as well. If you know about you, because your proprioception is not so good in dreams usually. Proprioception is your understanding of your own body and where you are in space and how much space you take up. We're not usually amazingly good at knowing how much space we take up. You know, have you ever like looked at a space on a couch and been like, there's no way I'm fitting in there? And then you do. Or like vice versa, you think you can like fit under a fence or through a doorway and then you don't. And it's embarrassing because you get like wedged in. And then a boy kicks you up the ass. Which he shouldn't have done. We were 14. But still. Oh my god, thank you, Technos. I appreciate you. Thank you. And welcome in. Edika, what's up? How are you doing?
XBR Wolfdom says, the longer this goes on, the more it sounds like we're listening to someone with schizophrenia that constantly has to check if they're awake, or if they got them and put them to sleep.
They. It is a symptom of schizophrenia sometimes to dissociate a bunch. Not always, but that does happen. Schizophrenia, the only really thing, as far as I'm aware, I mean, there's a whole checklist of stuff you need for schizophrenia. Usually you need a combination of positive and negative symptoms, which means, fact check me on this, which means positive symptoms aren't fun. They're like the way I think about it is like positive symptoms are like energy, you know? So they're like vibey and hyper. And then negative symptoms are like sad. So the positive symptoms would be the paranoia, anger issues, hallucinations, delusions, running around the shop sort of thing, you know? And then the negative symptoms is the apathy, the depression, the like dissociation, the sitting down, etc. Anything that makes you sit down, withdrawal, isolation. Yeah. That's how I think about it. Positive, up, standing up, running around. Negative, down, sitting down. That's how I remember. I don't have schizophrenia though, but it is a symptom. Do you use the DSM for diagnosing? We use the other one. Hey, Cogside dude. Are you still here? What's the other one called? Totally forgotten. Because I know about the DSM. I studied the DSM for some reason. I didn't study the other one. The other one, TM, the ICB. Is it called the ICB? You might be right. Maybe I don't know so much that I wouldn't even recognize it. DSM and other one. What does Google say? The ICD. ICD. So close. Yes. ICD. Good job, guys. The International Classification of Diseases, which is pretty fun. Is the ICD, it's not specific then? It's not specific to mental disorders, or maybe it is and they just call it diseases and that's pretty fun. I didn't even know that so much that I didn't even recognize it when you guys said. I knew it was from WHO, the World Health Organization, but I didn't know what it was called. God, fake psychologist, which is true, exclamation mark, asterisk, thank you. The voices in my head tell me I don't have schizophrenia. So you say that, Valen, but is that how you say your name? But a lot of people who hallucinate or have delusions, usually the people who are deluded, usually they go hand in hand. Anyway, a lot of people with delusions, they genuinely think that they are that their hallucinations aren't hallucinations, if that makes sense. It's fun to attribute them, or it's not fun, but people tend to attribute them to other stuff. So people will think that someone's fucking with them, or like an organization like the CIA or the Russian government are fucking with them or something, or there's aliens and they're beaming down thoughts to space. There's a very common delusion called voice to skull transmission. It has a name because people talk about it on Reddit and they like hype each other up. You know, it's not good. But anyway, that's what it's called on Reddit. Voice to skull transmission, which isn't like, I thought it was like the vibrations. You know, have you seen the new earbuds, the new headphones where they vibrate your bones and you can hear it really perfectly? It's fucking sick. So cool. Anyway, it's not that. What it is they believe that governments or aliens or whoever have the technology to be able to just beam down sounds to your head so they can talk to you, basically. It's why people think they channel aliens and channel angels and stuff. Same thing. It's an auditory hallucination, most likely. Whoa, hey, whoa! Whoa, I'm not saying that you can't hear the voice of God. I'm just saying that most people probably don't. But anyway, I'm not saying it's not real. But it's not in those... Anyway. But yeah, so people believe in voice to skull transmission. So like the aliens are beaming down words to them. To fuck with them or give them messages or give them jobs, for example. The thing is, man, in general, don't kill anything. Just ever. You know, if you think you're seeing demons, that's chill. Don't stab them because they might be children. That's happened before. Anyway. Don't behead that demon because it might be an old lady in her garden. But anyway, whoopsie daisies. In general, if you're hearing voices and the voices like touch the door frame 3 times every single time you enter and leave the room, otherwise your family will die. Probably not real. Go to the doctor. Most likely. You killed a frog and a bunch of people yesterday. In Hitman! In game! You can't just put messages like that in chat. In game. Behead that demon, noted. Write it down. Write it down. In general, don't kill anything. Go to the doctor if you're hearing anything that doesn't have a clear source. Or seeing anything. Or feeling anything that doesn't have a clear source. A lot of the time, visual hallucinations go away if you touch them. But of course that's scary, and also they might not. Depends how advanced your hallucination is. What else? That's it. I'm not qualified to give you any advice. Don't kill anything, go to the doctor. That's the advice I'm qualified to give. How can we know it was a game? Because you were there. You were there is what it is. Can't you close your eyes? I don't know what you mean by that. I feel like you're being weird and creepy. But, interestingly, I sleep with my eyes open. Here's another fun fact about Perry. No one asked, but I do indeed sleep with my eyes open. Not like fully open. They just don't close all the way. Sometimes you can see pupil. Yeah, weren't expecting that, were you, Konaisi, or whatever your name is. So actually, you were like, can't you close your eyes? And I'm like, you're bullying the disabled is what's happening right now. You are discriminating against me. That's not creepy at all. Apparently it really is, yeah. Apparently it's really upsetting. Then again, Cleedum talks in his sleep and it's just gibberish. Usually when people talk in their sleep, they're just like, Mom, no, or something, or I never loved you, or what, like things that make sense. Cleedum is just gibberish. It's like, what's the word? It's like runes or something. Doesn't make your eyes dry a lot. Not that I notice. I do blink a lot though, Grace. But then again, my job involves staring at a blinding light for hours at a time, So if you sleep sitting down on a train, you're just looking at someone. Yeah. No. No, it's not. They're not all the way open. They're just... It would still look like I was asleep. You know? Would you close your eyes if there is a guy with a knife in front of you? No. How would you... Oh, you're not talking to me. I think they meant close your eyes when there's a hallucination. Oh! Oh, Kanaisi, sorry. I took your comment. Thank you for the follow. I took your comment out of context and just assumed you were one of them weird Twitch wedgie boys. That's on me. I'm sorry. So jaded. Yeah, that's what you meant. That makes sense. My bad. Can everyone say sorry? Can I see? Am I saying your name right? Can everyone say sorry? Can I see? Can we put like wins in chat or something for can I see? That's on me. That's my bad. I'm so jaded from years of streaming that I'm just like, also not a boy. Oh my God. See, that's another, I've just done that. Oh God. And I'm pronouncing your name wrong as well. Oh God. Kaniki? Kanaiki. Oh my God, I'm so fucked up. I'm so happy you're still here. Ged and Foreign Che and Olubin and Lan, thank you guys for the follows. I so appreciate you. Thank you. Kaniki, amazing. I'll remember that. I probably won't. Kaniki, I'll try. I'm so sorry. What a wonderful first impression you've made. I usually don't even do that though. This is okay, it's not new for me, but it's like unusual. It's unusual. Anyway. Close your eyes if there's a hallucination. Interesting. I'm not qualified to give you advice, and everyone is different. Bear in mind. Probably what I would do is I would analyze what I was looking at. So we're doing visual hallucination here, yeah? Because there's like lots of different ones. I would analyze what I was looking at. So I would take in all of the information and I would be critical about it. I would probably touch it. Although, just because you touch it and it doesn't disappear doesn't mean it's real. Don't let it freak you out. But I would probably touch it, and usually it would disappear. Or I would think, okay, what am I looking at? Does it make sense? Are shadow people real? Probably not. How did the demon get in my room? You know what I mean? I'm feeling a spider crawling up my arm. There's no spider there. GG. Do you know what I mean? And to think I even voted for you on the Stream Awards. You did? Thank you. Please don't change your vote. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Sorry, we have like wedgie boys. Do I need to explain them? Basically, there are these people. I don't know who they are. They drive me insane, and I've not seen them anywhere else. They just come in and they talk about wedgies, and they ask me weird questions like, do your nostrils flare, and like show me your biceps and things like that. And I'm just so I just see it everywhere now, even where it isn't. Didn't Miska vote for you also? He did. So it's one person, I'm pretty sure. Now I'm being gang stalked. It's a whole team. It's the CIA. I'm confident. Oh, it's just the one guy. Why does he do this? It's been like a year and a half. He's harassing me. He keeps making a new account and comes into stream and just talks about wedgies. And it's really weird. I'm being gang stalked by wedgie boys. That's what's happening. And I just don't understand it. I really just don't. Guys, thank you for everything. And sorry for the mess today, scheduling wise. I will be live again this evening. I have to run off. I know it's only 47 seconds. This was a tiny little check-in because I'm running off to the hackathon now. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm going to take a lot of footage and things like that. I'll be back again this evening to do some Mind Control Hitman. In game, we'll be murdering a whole fuck ton of people. Let's go. There are no innocent people in Hitman. They all deserve to die. Right, let's... is what it is. So we'll be doing some more of that tonight. Thank you guys so much for everything. I'm probably going to raid and run. People say, oh, I don't like to raid and run. I take pleasure in it. Does that make me a bad person? I don't know. Oh, who can I raid and run where they won't mind? Yannick. All right, cool. Guys, thank you so much for the stream today. I will be back tonight. I'm hoping for 8 p.m. GMT, but we'll see. And I'll be live as soon as I can after I've come back. And thank you guys so much. Koniki for VIP for payback for my therapy, to be honest. Yeah, fuck it. You can have it for a day or two. Yeah, all right. I'm in a mood. Take what you want. Treat yourselves. See you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not even gonna come with you on this raid, I don't think. No, I will. Wait, what's the time? No, I can't. Oh, fuck. Okay, can someone explain it to him? Thank you so much. Spam that raid message. He's really cool. And I will see you later on today. Did I say tomorrow? Wait, the speech. If you like what you see, remember to follow. If you don't do it anyway, Twitter for announcements, Instagram for pictures, and Discord for everything else. Go to TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and I post release. Make sure to subscribe. And the next stream is tonight at 8 p.m. probably GMT, or tomorrow regular time 1 p.m. GMT. Thank you guys so much. And that's it. Please vote for me for the streamer awards, and welcome in everyone new. Nice to hang out with you again if you're not. And thank you for all the follows. And that's it. And oh god, I'm sweating so bad. Do I smell? Oh, I do. Okay, no hugs at the hackathon. No hugs at all. Although I smell quite nice. It's like musky, but it's floral. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not bad. It's like I sweat a lot and then covered it with perfume, which is exactly what happened. So, anyway, see you tonight. Bye. For mind control. Yay.